I wanted to have this lesson to show you how we do article spinning, why it's important, and why we focus on having high quality content and high quality spins. Okay? So, just to give a quick primer on SEO, when you do SEO, Google likes it when you have multiple websites pointing back to your website. So if this is your website, money, 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 and you create 7 websites, 7 other websites, and they all point to money, 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 Google is going to say, wow, money, money, money must be an important site. So when people search for a keyword, and this keyword is related to money, 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 money might show up on the front page. Now, the problem with that is if you have 7 websites, you have to create content for all 7 websites, which can be a pain in the butt because you have to write 7 different articles. And you can't post the same article on each website because Google can see that it's the same exact article each time, and they'll know that something fishy is going on, and they won't give you credit for the links. You could write 7 different articles all by themselves, but we do this for hundreds and thousands of websites. So writing hundreds and thousands of unique articles would become a total headache. That's why we do article spinning. Article spinning is pretty simple. Let me create a 3-sentence paragraph. I'm going to pause. Okay, I'm back. So here's a quick paragraph. I love doing SEO. It's one of my most favorite things in the whole wide world. I love that anyone can do it and that the more effort you put in, the better your rewards will be. Best of all, I enjoy helping people find quality content online. Okay, so this is an article. How do we spin this article? Well, let's start with what spinning is. Spinning is basically creating one giant document that everything basically tells the same story, but it's told in a completely different way. And a lot of times there's software on the internet that's called article submission software. And these softwares have the capability to submit to hundreds and thousands of different websites. So if you feed them a spun article, it's gonna spit out a unique version of that article every single time and submit it to a different website every single time. So basically, this is spin text. Okay, this is how spinning is done. So if you had a sentence that said, I love doing SEO, and you wanted to get it into spin text, you would say, synonyms for love. I like, enjoy, live for, can't live without, make money doing, yeah, that's good. So you see there's one of these guys, the open bracket. You can't see it. This is what it looks like. That's how you start off a spin text. So this is telling you that, hey, use one of these words, and then if you have a pike after a word, a pike is this right here. It tells you use this or this or this, and when you want to end that specific section, you end it off with a bracket like this. Okay? So if you wanted to keep spinning, this would be, I love performing, I like learning, strategizing. SEO could be search engine optimization, internet marketing, making money. Yeah, that's good. I don't like this one right here. So after I do this, what's an example of what a software would spit out? It could spit out, I like learning SEO. It could do, I live for strategizing search engine optimization. It could do, I can't live without doing internet marketing. You see what I did there? Each one of those looks very, very unique, very, very unique. Now we take it one step further. You know, we would do that for an entire paragraph like this. But what we do even before getting into word spinning is that we actually rewrite the sentence manually and make it look different. So let's start with the original sentence, which was I love doing SEO, right? If you rewrite this, it could be SEO is one of my favorite things to do. You could also say, when it comes to a favorite hobby, I enjoy working online doing SEO. Another one would be search engine optimization. Is something I really like doing. Okay, see what I did there? It all basically means the same thing, but I've said it in a few different ways. So how do you put this all together? It's just with a simple syntax that I just showed you here. So you open the bracket, you could put in I love doing SEO first, and then you add that pike that I talked about. SEO is one of my favorite things to do. And then just keep going down the list. Okay, and that was the final line, and then I just end the pike. So what happens now when you run the program through the article submitter, it's either going to spit out, I love doing SEO. SEO is one of my favorite things to do. When it comes to my favorite hobby, I enjoy working online doing SEO. Okay, and then you would just continue with the rest. You would continue rewriting this sentence and then, you know, putting it right into here. It's one of my favorite things to do, and then the pike and whatever you rewrote, and then you end that, and then you start the next sentence. And so on and so forth for the entire article. Now, depending on how unique we want to get the content, you could be rewriting a sentence 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. And then as a next step is obviously the word spinning. So you saw how I word spun, I love doing SEO, right? That would take the place of this right here. I love doing SEO, I can't enjoy doing it. So even this first sentence, it would be super spun. And then we would start the same thing with this next paragraph. Search engine optimization, internet marketing is so on and so on, and you're spinning the entire thing. Now we do use some software to help us with word spinning, because it's obviously it would be a very difficult thing to, you know, just to go through everything manually and do it yourself. One of the tools that we use that I would provide you access to is called Spin Rewriter. It's a web tool, and basically, you know, you go to this website. After you do your sentence spinning, you want to do your sentence spinning first, and you want to get it into the format that I showed you. Once you do that, let me get rid of this spin here. I love doing SEO. Okay. So everything right here is sentence spun. And then you tell Spin Rewriter to start the rewrite process. It's going to actually do word spinning on its own. I'll pause this. Okay, we're at step 2 of Spin Rewriter. You see everything in green is stuff that it's able to spin on its own. Okay. Now, as you get more familiar with this product, you'll see different uses and different strategies. But for now, let's just do the one-click rewrite. I'll select synonyms that Spin Rewriter believes are correct. And then we'll start the one-click rewrite process. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so this is what Spin Rewriter came out with. You see it spun a lot of these words on its own. It changed love and it added like, enjoy, adore, doing SEO, search engine optimization. SEO, search engine optimization is just one of my favorite beloved points to do when it comes to concerns pertaining to blah blah blah. So this is automated. Now, unfortunately, spinning software is not always perfect, so you do have to change things and update them as you go along. Like, for example, I enjoy doing optimization. That doesn't really make any sense. You could do internet marketing. That makes more sense. So I got rid of optimization and I added in internet marketing, and I'm clicking the R to say change SEO for the rest of them too. Now it went from optimization to I love doing I don't think I selected it, internet marketing. So I added internet marketing, and now it's there, internet marketing. It's my favorite preferred. Okay, and we're gonna just go through these one by one, and if anything doesn't make sense, you would click on the original word, select the additional synonyms that you want to add, or remove the ones that don't make sense. If you wanted to do this manually, by the way, you could just hit this unlock button, and then you could delete stuff and do it that way. Let me continue to the final step so I can show you the final product. I'm going to pause this. Actually, I didn't need to. So here's the final output. This is what you actually put into article submissions websites, and this is the kind of text that it would generate. When it pertains to a favorite leisure activity, I take pleasure in working online doing SEO. Online search optimization is something I really like doing. When it involves a preferred leisure activity, I delight in working online doing search engine optimization. I like doing SEO. SEO is just one of my preferred points to do. SEO is one of my favorite things to do. When it pertains to a preferred hobby, I delight in functioning online doing SEO. This is a quick summary. When we do our spins, we need a lot more synonyms. It needs to make a lot more sense. And we're just going to create these articles that we can submit to hundreds and thousands of directories. And that starts with just making one really, really good article. And that's what I'll be training you guys on.